Everything I spit rare, we sound in that great area podcast. They talk about hip hop all the way in the UK, so they gon' get props. Ooh, let me catch it.
I guess I'll intro it because Sean's had his sleepy tea, so he'll be asleep on the recording soon. Release recaps for August for the most stacked year in rap history. I'm just claiming it. It's probably not, but it is now. So yeah, we're into August. We haven't had much come out this year, but we've had some old people come back. We've had some new people shake up the game. And as well as that, we've just had consistent quality this year. Consistent quality is what I'll say. There's been a lot of stuff that's taken us by storm. So with no further ado, Jid, who's loving this album the most? Because I could only listen to it once because it demanded so much of my attention.
Have you still not got banned to it?
No, I can't think of like a time or a place where I had an hour to sit down and just like mong out to this music, because I need to sit and hit that Zen mode on that, because he's talking a lot of stuff.
Okay. I've listened to it a good few times.
You are the person most qualified to talk about it, aren't you?
Or has anyone else been listening to it heavy?
I've listened to it a few times as well, but like Sam, I still feel, even though I keep going back to that album, I need a solid hour just to take everything in. It's only like, and it's quite funny because my listens are changing, because and it's probably with what's going on in the amount of music that's coming out. So when the first sort of few tracks were, apart from Work, obviously Work was a single, I was like, yeah, this is good, this is decent, but I wasn't being blown away. I'm telling you, when I go into this album now, I'm getting blown away. And that's saying a lot, because I'm like it's slowly starting to, I'm taking everything in, because I think this is like a phenomenal piece of work, but I think I need to sit down and really just not have anyone just lock out and listen to all of it, because he's saying a lot. Like, he's doing so much on this album.
He is. He's making his claim to fame on this album for me. Like, obviously we've been locked into Jid for a hot minute, but he was like basically like, I'm the best and you guys have been snoozing on me, which has made me feel really guilty.
See, the thing I've been toying with this whole album rollout, and since this album's come out, is like, is Jid as big as he should be, or like we think he should be? And like,
Definitely
if he
not.
isn't, why?
No, I think
Because he's just like tucked away.
I think he is.
Really?
Yeah. He's not a mainstream artist in my opinion, but his following and his impact is big enough for what he does.
I mean, he's signed to technically one of the biggest labels. I say this in quotes: the biggest labels out right now. He's signed to Dreamville, or he was. I don't know if he still is, but he must be actually. So I think he should be doing he's technically the lead artist for Dreamville right now. If you look at it, if you look at how he's hitting the game right now,
I don't think there's a lead artist, and if there is a lead artist, it'll be J. Cole.
But J. Cole hasn't dropped. That's what I'm saying right now, as in
this
year. Yeah.
Of the
Obviously,
signees,
J. Cole is
yeah.
the top of the label.
Of the signees, yeah. Jid's easily the most prominent out of the signees, I would
second
say. I know
in
there's
command.
other. Yeah. But do you know what it is? I look at it and I think, if I'm being totally honest, like, I guess, okay, no, let me put myself in the perspective of maybe like a more passive listener, someone that sort of isn't as tapped in as, say, we are. I see similarities with someone like a Kendrick. Like, I see the appeal. Do you get what I mean? Like, there's similar commentary. He's a lyrically technical guy. He's saying stuff. I look at it from that sense, and especially when I think, Kendrick was kind of gone for a while, like 5 years. It's like, how come someone like Jid has not sort of filled that void more? But I guess it's timing, really, because when Jid came out, Kendrick was established, Cole was established, that generation was established, and the new guys coming out, whether it's like your Juice WRLDs or your Lil Uzi Verts or who else, like XXX, that was the sound then. Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe like Jid came along a bit too, like at a time where, because now he's established now, he's been in the game for like 10 years. This is what, album 2 or 3? He's not a new artist, so it's like, it's not.
We were loving the last album too. I know it's weird to go back.
The last album's fantastic, but
brilliant.
But that, I guess that's what I'm getting to, is like, maybe it's a timing thing. Maybe he just came out at a time where, like, again, the sound wasn't, like, Travis was, pretty much established himself at that time. Thug was really big. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like people were gravitating towards that kind of hip hop sort of 2017, 2018, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know. That's just the question I keep asking myself.
But
is
he's
like,
from one of like the mainstays of rap, right? He's from Atlanta, so you'd think an Atlanta rapper would get that Atlanta love, but it doesn't seem like he's getting that ATO love. Like he's getting a more global, more wider outer state appeal than opposed to like what we've seen ATO rappers get, which is like big hit songs, big kind of following, and then we find out about them. In this case, it's like we found Jid. Obviously, Jid was presented to us by Dreamville, but Jid is hitting like he's hitting a level now where it's like this guy is a really good rapper. Why aren't more people listening to him? I guess is what we're trying to ask here. It's like why has he not?
yeah,
I think it's because he hasn't really been given the commercial mainstream songs. I think if you want to penetrate that market, you have to kind of do the commercial mainstream songs and not necessarily sell yourself out or cheap or be like not authentic, but he hasn't really kind of hit that cusp yet. And I think that's the reason why he hasn't gotten a recognition at that level. I think his core fans is always be there. I think his fans have definitely grown, especially with that TikTok challenge that he did.
I didn't know about the TikTok challenge. What enlighten us?
The one where you put the phone in the ceiling and everyone starts dancing on crazy.
Oh, he had that surround sound. Yeah. Oh, that's ages ago.
Yeah, I was
good
thinking
memory.
about that. The previous album, he had a couple of big singles that, like, for me, I felt like, oh, he's on the cusp of, it's starting now. And don't get me wrong, like, I still think Jid is he's a big artist. Don't get me wrong, and I wouldn't like this is not a sort of slight on him or his career. I guess I felt like the momentum was building after that album, particularly with those singles like that and Dance Now. Was it so? Yeah, Surround Sound and Dance Now, and then it feels like it's not quite taken off the way again because I'm looking at him and I'm thinking he's got this. He ticks like so many boxes. It's like he should be huge.
But isn't this album a bit more experimental in you guys' view? That's partly why I haven't gone back to it to listen just yet because I'm like I need to be able to listen to the production, listen to the storytelling. Like it's not easily accessible to me.
I just say it's different from the last album. I just think he's tapping into different areas, but I don't know if I could class it as experimental. There's just a lot going on. I know what you're saying, like because I'm still, even when I keep going back to the album, I still feel like I need to understand where he's going with certain aspects. But I wouldn't say experimental. I just think he's going into different avenues.
Yeah, it's definitely not. I wouldn't call it like anything abstract or experimental or like something that's not palatable to sort of like your average listener. I don't think it's got those like clear hits like the previous one, like those two tracks we just mentioned. I don't think he's got that on here. And to be honest, that Work single didn't really set the world alight when it came out. And if I'm being totally honest,
None of them did.
I like most songs on this album. Like I pretty much like the whole album, but that is still one of like my least favorites. Is Work. It doesn't do that much for me compared to like other tracks around it in the running order. But I think personally it's another really solid album. I think I'm surprised, and not even we're going on the other spectrum now. Like I sort of looked before doing this. I had a little look at the reception it's been getting, and it's getting good reviews and things like that, but nothing outstanding. And I feel like it's kind of been overlooked a little bit. There's a lot of talk this year about this album's album of the year contender, and this one is that with the critics for whatever reason isn't landing. But I think this is another like hit for Jid in terms of like that level that he set with the previous album. I don't think this is far off that.
Oh, I'd agree with that. I don't think it's far off at all. But in addition to that, it is mad. Like I've seen some polls and a lot. And the question to you is where is it too early, or where would you rank this in comparison to the last album? Because a lot of people are saying that they prefer the last album and say that the level's higher in that one compared to this one. And I don't know if I can totally agree with that just yet, but maybe for me personally, it's too early and I need to let it sit. But I found it very interesting. Like it wasn't, if like it was like 50-50 or 60-40, but there was a massive split saying there was like 80% of like people who preferring the last album compared to this one. And I just found that a bit shocking and surprising, to be fair, because I don't think it's that much better. I actually thought the level on here was quite high, personally.
Yeah, I think that, like I say, I think he's kind of from a quality standpoint maintained that bar, that level. I wouldn't say it's a step up, I do prefer the previous one, but that's probably just because we've had it for 3 years, so I know it better. I think with this one though, like in terms of the themes, like it's kind of a Christian album, but it's not like what you would when you think of like gospel rap and stuff. It's not that, but religion and Christianity is a heavy theme on here, and even just the title itself, it's quite it's dense, is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? I think the other one, it was like he was doing a lot on that too, but it was maybe, I don't know, a clearer journey to follow, if that makes sense. This one, it's like it's maybe a little bit murkier. Having said that, I still don't think this is like it's not like listening to Billy Woods. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm not here like scratching my head like what the fuck does he mean there? It's just
Yeah.
he says a lot though. He raps fast. He says a lot, so
Very
it can be
quick.
like hard to.
That's what it
Yeah.
could be. Maybe the flow is what's making me think like, oh, I need to take this guy in.
That's it. That's it. I think that's what it is. I think you can hit the nail on the head. I think the flow is a thing because you got to pay attention because he's not just rapping fast and basic stuff. He has like some really intricate things he puts in there. So if you're not paying attention, then you'll miss the depth and the skill that he's providing. Do you know what I mean? So if you're kind of like not really paying attention, cooking and cleaning or doing something that's distracting you, you'd be like, oh shit, what did he just say? Like, do you know what I mean? So
This is the thing, and that's why I haven't gone back. But strangely, because of how Spotify's algorithm has been, I've been hearing a lot of the feature tracks, and I find the features to be a bit more accessible. But maybe those are people that I'm used to hearing them rap. I'm not really a big Jid listener, so it's like I have to kind of, do you know what I mean? Take myself out of that zone of just like passive listening, which I'm not really used to doing per se.
The other thing I'd say with Jid is that something that he did on the previous album was he kind of, don't know if took risks is the right phrase, but I think he stretches his artistry a bit. Like he does take some risks. Like with the previous album, it was the singing. I didn't know he could sing that well, and he pulled it off. Some rappers, it's great. I love it when artists like try things and that, but don't always hit when it comes to the singing side of things. Jid did that on the previous one. On this one, there were a couple of moments. There was is it the skate song with what are they called?
Earth Gang.
The Earth Gang, that's it. Is it skate? Is it that track?
Yeah, skate.
Putting something like that on there, I thought that was like a real nice left turn in a good way. Like we had this really hyped up sort of first 5-6 tracks, and then he went to that, which I know it was a throwback track to a certain time and a certain sort of feel, but doing something like that I don't know, it's some artists don't do that as well as Jid does, I think. And then there's another track later on, is it Nobu, where he's rapping in Spanish. That I thought that sounded clean. Like, that was like, yeah, do you know what I mean? He just does certain things in an album to just sort of take you somewhere else and like keep it refreshing. And that was the thing I thought with the previous album as well. I thought it was really well sequenced, and this one I think it's a nice journey as well. You get a lot of the hype and the energy at the beginning, and then in the middle takes a bit of a more mellow turn, and then at the end you get the real sort of like introspective, emotional side of things. It's a good formula, I think. But then every now and then he'll just take you in a direction but you're not expecting. I like that from Jid. Yeah, man, I think this is a great album. I think it should be up there with, maybe not your top 3s and your top 5s, but definitely in that sort of top 10 conversation albums of the year so far.
Kieran, weren't you quite vocal about this album when it first came out? No? Am I misremembering this?
I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what? Yeah, I feel like when I first listened to it, I was just overwhelmed by the flow. But then I lost attention halfway through. But I did listen to the start of the album a few times. But I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I took a few breaks listening. I listened to it again today, a couple of times, and I don't know. I think the vibe's not for me. I like every track on the previous album, and I like the direction the production goes in. I find it enjoyable. I find the song concepts more interesting. I think this album hasn't grasped me like that, if I'm being honest.
Right. Has everyone listened to the Deluxe? Because my thing is why I didn't go back and listen is because I wanted to listen to the Deluxe, and the Deluxe has some crazy new added features in it in my eyes. But I'm not sure if they're crazy. It's just the names are crazy.
Is the Deluxe just the Prelux added on? Or
That's
is
what
it
I
actually
thought,
like...
though. That's what I thought. The Prelux is just added on. Yeah, because I heard some of the Prelux before the album dropped. So that's what, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, so it sounds like from what Sean's saying, like Jid is in a good spot right now. And it sounds like, Neil's agreeing with that. Theo's agreeing with that. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's wrong or right of me to say I don't know where to place him in the game, but he's clearly well respected if you look at the people that have shown up for him on this album. The fact he's got a Clips verse, I can't think of anyone else who's got a Clips verse right now. Like it's a hard thing to get, I imagine, especially to get. You can get Pusha. Pusha will always do something, but Malice, he shows up on this and he shows out in my eyes.
That's
And
a crazy verse.
This was great timing because Clips had a fucking amazing run of the PR stuff. So to have Clips right now while they're so hot, yeah, you're naturally gonna get some of that heat onto your project. So that was very smart.
And as well, I don't think they're desperate to do features on people's albums. I think you see the amount of promotion they've put into their own project for them to agree to do this. And I keep saying them because obviously, if you have just Pusha or just Malice, it's not Clips, right? Clips is what it is, and when they turn up together, it's a completely different energy. But yeah, I don't know if anyone wants to discuss Malice's verse or if anyone has any thoughts on Malice's verse.
Well, it's incredible. I won't take credit for what I'm about to say because I saw it somewhere else, but they said...
Take credit. We said it. It's us.
No, but I can't because it was like one of those ones you're like, yeah, this person gets it. They said that Malice has the best lyric economy in that he can say the most by saying the least. And I was like, yeah.
That's a fire line.
I was just like, this person
so true.
got it so spot on.
True.
Yeah.
And it's like this verse as well. What he's doing here with just like, I know it can seem like simple because like he's rhyming here almost every single line, but what he's saying in each line and the way it's connecting to the next one, incredible, man. Incredible.
Not a wasted line, right? Not a wasted bar.
No. He is on killing right now, man. That guy, just everything he touched turns to gold, man. Or to that what's it? I'm trying to think of a June reference now, and it's not turning into that flipping. What's the blue water again? I can't even think.
You're thinking of the shit. What's that thing called?
The worm's poison.
The worm's water.
Whatever it's called. That's it, man. Honestly, he is just killing it right now.
You're saying he's blue-eye Fremened up all the way?
100%, man. He just grabs attention, though.
Fremened up.
Honestly.
I swear Jid has a Listen El Gaid line on this
He
album.
does. That was the gas.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I said to myself, he's catting me now. I was kind of gas thinking, hold on, he's catting my bars. Hold on. He heard Cloud9 somewhere, and he heard me somewhere. But yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah, the features on this, there's a lot of them, but they're not weak. Normally, when you have a feature-heavy album, you eventually go, don't like that song, don't like this song. But for some reason, everyone seems to have showed up and shown out for Jid. I don't know what his like respect is like amongst other rappers, but it's clearly very high with the ones that have made it onto this album. Like he's not pulled a lot of people out of the woodwork, but he's got a lot of people showing up. Like that Vince Staples feature, fantastic. Don Toliver does a great job, but again, you know what I'm like with Don Toliver. I think he's amazing. And then he's just kind of like, he's been tasteful with the kind of singing features to get him where he needs to go in the vibes. But I couldn't really speak on the body of work as a whole because I've only really been hearing the feature tracks because of my recommended, which is a bit annoying because I don't normally do that.
Yeah, no, look, I think that the other thing with the features is they got the memo. Like, sometimes a feature can come on, they're just talking some randomness. But this one, it was like everyone got whether it was the track or just the overall themes of the album, they understood what the memo was and they delivered. I think, Jid, I think he's one of those ones where he's, regardless of his commercial status and all that, and of course he does well with the critics, he does well with, we all appreciate him. I think he's a rapper's rapper as well, and I think that's why he's getting these features and why Eminem's working with him and things like that. And Jid said something really interesting in the build up to this album, or maybe like one of the interviews after, where he was asked about beef. Maybe he addresses it in the bars as well, but he basically said that like, unless you have a personal problem with someone, rappers should just get on tracks with each other and just out rap each other there. Do you know what I mean? And I think that I get that feeling from Jid is like it's whether he's featuring on someone's track or he's got someone coming on with him, it's a real competition that they're sparring. Think of the Freddie Gibbs feature as well, crazy this year. So it's like that's something that I think that other artists respect that as well. I think people they think about their verse when they hop on a track with.
I mean, in sport, when someone says I'm better than you, they have the statistics there of like I've scored more goals, or when I played against you, my team beat you. In this case, you're right. Jid is basically saying that's like, if you think you're better than me, here's a track. I'll jump on yours, you'll jump on mine, and let's see what the fans are saying. And in Jid's case, I haven't heard a bad Jid feature in a hot minute, and arguably, even though I've only listened to this album once all the way through, I haven't heard a weak Jid verse either, which is hard to say for some artists.
And also, this would be a good question for the listeners, because I know that we've had a few like suggestions that have come through the group, and things like that. Is like, has anyone out-rapped Jid on a feature?
Yeah.
Has that happened? I know that him and Cole went toe to toe a couple times, but I'd love someone to point out whether, because I think he had Eminem on both those tracks as well.
Are we talking about this album or just overall?
I think we're trying to limit it to this album, but you can.
Well, yeah, we can say overall. Malice.
Sure.
Malice had
Malice as well.
had an incredible verse.
Sure.
But even then, like some of the stuff that Jim was saying in his verse, like
I don't know though, because I enjoyed what Earth Gang does more on Skate, for example.
Yeah.
I
But
enjoyed
is that like a lyrical?
how
Is that like a? Do you know what I mean? Are they sparring on that one, or is it?
they don't need
you know what I
to.
mean?
Like they just took the memo. Like, oh, we're making a hit. They did it better. I think.
Don't you find it funny that when we first listened to that track, we thought it was Vince twice?
I was baffled. I even thought, like, was it Chance the Rapper as well? It kind of sounded like him too. I was baffled.
Oh god.
Yeah, man. And I don't think
we've got a solid answer other than Neil's low key quiet yes in the background.
No. It's a strong yes. I got the song ready. It's Under the Sun. Jid, J. Cole, The Baby. The Baby went crazy.
Yeah, The Baby did.
The Baby.
Oh, yeah. No, Neil's not lying. The Baby went crazy on that track.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But the baby doesn't really do that much. You know what I mean? Like
he went
never
crazy on
really
that
has
track.
shown up in my eyes. So like, let's just call that an anomaly where he felt like it's time for me to rap again.
Killed it. That one, fucking hell. Sick.
Hey, Under the Sun is a tune as well. No, he went off on that track. Yeah, big time.
Nuts.
But I think, like Sam, just to, like I guess to cap it off, like because I know you said you've only listened to it once. I think there's I think this is also one that he is really saying some stuff on here. I think like the themes and even like I said it earlier, the title itself is something that I've actually been thinking about quite a lot recently, and like how he's addressing that. And he's clearly, like I say, it's very much a Christian album. That if you're if this kind of thing tickles your fancy and you like to sort of dive into the sort of philosophical side of religion and the church and how it impacts people and communities and things like that, I think there's a lot to unpack in this one. And I'm looking forward to living with it a bit more, because I mean it's not even just this album, just generally this month I've not listened to as much music as I normally would, so
but normally
there's definitely reason to go back.
To take us to a more general standpoint, normally we're scratching around for things to listen to. Like you'll listen to something once, go, this is rubbish, I don't care about, or not rubbish, but this ain't for me, I'm not going to listen to it. Whereas this year there's a lot that's come out that's like, oh, I want to listen to this. And I think maybe what's going against Jid for me is the fact that it is, I keep saying a long album, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm saying it's an hour and a half, but anything close to an hour is a long album in my eyes at the moment. So that's probably why it's not getting as much rotation as some of the other things we're going to mention today. But yeah, I really wish I had more time to listen to it. But end of year awards is approaching, and in the run up to that, I will be considering listening to this a fair bit more, just to give it its fair, not assessment, but it's fair time and fair dues for me to at least try and absorb it.
Trust me, it's not even in my top 10 right now, because I just have to be honest, like I'm not rotating it like that.
Yeah, that's the sad thing, right? Because I think we're all agreeing here. Jid's high quality. Jid's doing amazing.
Defo.
He's doing storytelling. He's got the flow. The beats are, interesting and different. Features are on point. Which is, when we did discuss many moons ago what makes a great album, I think we did. We must have, surely. Those were the things taken into consideration. So hopefully, a couple months from now, we might be like, oh, do you know what? Jid's worthwhile. He's in the top 10, or he's in my top 10, or whatever else. But yeah, for now, I mean, I guess it's got the grey area stamp of approval. I'm doing a stamp of approval kind of sign right now. Grey area stamp of approval. Give it a listen, because it's one of the best projects to come out this year. We just haven't collectively all given it that time it deserves, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of projects that I've given time, though, Jesus Christ, Roc Marciano. that guy's a fucking lunatic. Some of the things he says you want to talk about Jid like claiming your attention. Yeah, Roc Marciano literally slips in a line that makes you go, hang on a sec. What did you just say to get to this point? He goes, your bitch got soft inside the mouth skin. I'm like, what? Where? How did we get here? Keeps the Glock in a hairy pussy. Like, what's going on? Why are you saying these things? Why am I now sat here listening to this stuff? Like I had a moment of realization with this project, maybe in the build up to this project, that like Roc Marciano is actually like GOAT level, and I can't explain why.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. You know, I've been with you on that though.
There's some iconic lines though. I can't think of the one where it's it's the moist line, and I was like, hang on a minute, like, I can't remember what he says, but it's such a sick bar.
You got to expand on that one.
Remember it? No, I know. It's like, I need to find the bar. I have to find the bar, but it's just honestly the way he's rapping. And his voice is, I'm sorry, his rapping voice is perfect.
It's such a great rap voice,
absolutely perfect, man.
Yeah.
I've just had this album on repeat non-stop. This album's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
to get DJ Premier on here as well, he's just killing it with the production. It's just phenomenal.
Well, I was gonna say, I think Premo's hit kind of like not like a lazy point, but like he's just, if we look at other producers out there that have been like GOAT level and are still working now, Pharrell, Alchemist, you know, the list goes on and on. You know, Nicholas Craven, technically, even though he's new school, they've been giving us new feelings, but with their classic kind of sound behind it, or they're being a bit more experimental. I feel like Premo kind of went kind of safe on this and was led by Roc Marciano with the beats that Roc Marciano chose, because Roc chooses some strange beats with no melody, beats with no drums. You know, some of these beats are a bit more typical that, you know, in the rap style, but I think Roc Marciano's brought a little bit of extra flavor out of Premo, but Premo is still keeping it safe. Although there's a lot less scratching on this in my eyes. I don't really remember there being. That's what
it's a
Premo
nice
does.
balance, man. It's not too much like Prime. It's not too much like Roc Marci. I think they. I wouldn't be surprised if Roc Marci had a collab input. You know, he produces as well.
Well, I mean, I wonder if he's just producing from a standpoint of just like take this out, put that in, you know, that kind of thing. Because, yeah, Roc for me, especially because I've been going back and listening to literally every Roc Marciano project I could get my hands on, which is pretty much every single one. He's just got like incredible beat selection.
Yeah, definitely. He's a good producer.
Incredible beat selection. I mean, I want to hear someone else's opinions on Roc Marciano. I feel like everyone's gone to listen to something quickly to find out what their craziest bar was.
I had to find the bar. It's not even that crazy, but it got my attention. The way it's like just the tone of my voice makes your lady moist. I was like, okay, we're talking like that. I was like, okay.
It's the offhand delivery as well, right? So he'll deliver that bar just so calmly, like, yeah, the sound of my voice makes your lady moist. It's like, hang on a sec. Hang on a second.
It just grabbed my attention. I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing, but it's just unbelievable.
Then he say stuff, this is not on this project, but he'll say stuff like, you asked me to name my top 5, I named me 5 times. It's like, what? Hang on a second. You can't. Most people, when they're dropping bars like that, they want you to hear it, but he's just like, nah, this is a throwaway bar. Let me just get it out there, you know?
But he's another one that I think, a bit like Malice, is he's economic with his bars, but because he comes at it, it's like you said about the delivery and that, he comes with it at such a weird angle that sometimes it's going to hit you like 3 lines later where you get stuck on it and you're like, what did he say? Or like,
exactly.
It's like a boxer that just with a proper like unorthodox style, and the punches are coming in at weird angles and like you can't quite, your guard's not quite matching up to it because it's like, why are they throwing it like this? And it takes. Roc Marci's like that, very left field, but he sometimes just doesn't say much at all, and it just hits very hard. But yeah, he's I'm glad we're giving him his flowers like this, and hopefully we'll do something more like long form on Roc Marci, because he's had such a massive influence on like a lot of the music that we've liked over the last sort of 5 to 7 or 8 years.
But that's what came to hit me. I was like, hang on a sec. Without Roc Marciano, there's no Griselda. Without Roc Marciano, there is no current underground scene. Like, he has been doing this for a hot minute, like 20 odd years. He's been going at it, and he hasn't changed. He hasn't been riding any waves. He's just been like, this is who I am. This is how I do it. If you don't like it, then you can go fuck yourself. But it's like, he's been showing up and showing out consistently is what I've seen. Like, I think Neil's got something he wants to add, but he's just kind of waiting in the wings, smiling to himself.
Yeah, I'm taking my time, man. I'm gonna let you guys cook.
Please jump in.
I'm gonna let you guys cook, man.
He doesn't want to jump in. Jump in, Neil.
No, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing.
You ain't got nothing to say about Roc Marciano.
Nope.
Really? Why not?
Because you know what? I think it's not fair if I talk on him because I think I probably listened to him the least out of all the projects.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't want to just get.
You got to bring the opposing opinion. You can't be shook now. Don't be scared now.
No, it's not even about being shook. You know, it really isn't because I've said some stuff on it anyway. But yeah, I think it's something that I need to. I think this kind of music. See, I'm talking shit. I didn't want to talk. I'm talking already. This kind of music is kind of like it's kind of like Mama for me. So I need to really sit with it and just that kind of like hip hoppy, kind of clashy. I don't know how to describe it. I like it, but there's elements I like, elements I don't like. So I need to sit with it more before I critique it.
I feel like what Roc Marciano gets better like done than anyone else is that luxury rap, that underground luxury rap. And maybe that's not your style because like for me, I don't really like certain styles of rap just because of how they are, right? And for me, I love luxury rap, and Roc Marciano does that effortlessly. Do you know what I mean? I can see him living and breathing what he's saying. Whereas some other rappers are like, I pulled out the 9, I shot man 10 times. It's like, no, you didn't. You know what I mean? You definitely didn't. Whereas with Roc, I'm like, I see you living like this. You know, this makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, I think after I sit with it, I might be able to kind of give a better kind of viewpoint on it. But I have nothing bad or good to say. But I do appreciate the wittiness. I love wittiness in bars. I find that funny.
Yeah, he's full of that.
Yeah, I love all that kind of stuff. So he gets like praise for that. So yeah.
Kieran, you got anything to say about Roc Marci? I know you like Roc Marciano.
I'm just in full agreement with everything. Even what Neil said is like fair enough, you know. But it's like props to that wittiness. I don't know what to say. I like this project from top to bottom. I think it's actually some of the most exciting rapping he's done in a while. Because I wasn't totally excited by that Alchemist second album that he did.
With the Elephant Man's Bones.
No, they did a follow up the Skeleton Key.
Skeleton Key. Skeleton Key is good.
Yeah, I mean, it came and went, you know. And I think maybe it was just less commercial than Elephant Man Bones. It's crazy calling that commercial, but yeah, this project's good. This project is exciting, and to be honest, I'm treating it like an album. I know it's only like 7 tracks, but it's just good.
I'm classing it as an
album, man.
I'm classing it as an album because it's technically meeting the criteria for over EP status, right? It's like 7-8 tracks, 20-ish minutes long. We're in
I feel like
long play territory.
It's like you said. I think you wrote this in the group chat. Like, can the top 3 even claim like they're spitting like this, really and truly? Like Roc Marci he's rapping crazy.
Yeah, it's the flows, it's the delivery, it's everything. The beat selection. It's like when I say the top 3 aren't rapping like this, I don't think they know how to rap like this because they're so used to making songs. Roc Marciano is not trying to make songs. There's barely ever a hook on any of these. You know, prayer hands. He just says prayer hands, and that's his hook. Do you know what I mean? There's no structure to these tracks that makes it feel like a song. It's very much like here's these bars. I want to say something again and again. Back into the bars, and I'm done.
But yeah, this is what I mean is like the influences. Like you talk about the no hooks, no drums as well. Like not on this, I mean, but like
in the
previously in his career, a lot of the production style. And back to the no hooks thing. I mean, look at Earl now. It's like, or like someone like Mike, or do you know what I mean? Like that whole movement, which is kind of separate to this, but a lot of those artists, they've made a career off of like that kind of style where if there's no hook, it's just a minimal one. The influences spread very far, and to think like he came up with Busta Rhymes' collective as well. He was part of that.
Was it?
That's so random. Flip mode. That's so
Flip
crazy.
Mode, he's been around for a long time.
What was he doing there, man?
Do you know what? Actually, no. I'm going to keep quiet because it will come up one day. But
say it now, just in case you forget it, because then it's
no. I won't. I've made the note.
Never forget it.
When we do the episode, I've made the note. So
now we literally have to do the episode. I was trying to wrap up the Roc Marciano chat because I feel like, you know, we said as much as we can say for now, and we're definitely going to go deeper. But, you know, flipping the script quite quickly from very unstructured, very loose, very raw raps into Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper is he's such a big name considering he hasn't actually contributed that much very obviously to the game. Obviously, there's a period of time where literally Kanye was just Chance the Rapper's sound, right? We're not going to deny that. You know, you look at the life of Pablo, that's actually Chance all over. But to see him go away for how long was it, Sean? You know a bit better than me. How long he's been gone for?
Well, the previous full length body of work was probably 2018. Was that when
There
the
you
Big
go.
Day came out? Yeah, I'll
Probably.
double check that in the background. But it's been a while.
7-8 years he's been gone, which for a big rapper is a long time, and he's not big enough to disappear and people are anticipating it. So it's kind of like, oh, Chance is coming back. You know, Chance the Rapper, and I don't know how you guys feel, but I don't want to start it off on a bad vibe. So someone who has something nice to say, maybe start there.
Oh no, but I think I'm feeling the same you're feeling. Now I can hear myself, but anyway. I just think for starters, it's too long for me. See, I don't want to be negative. There is
Someone say something positive, please.
Let me start. No, there is moments on here. There's some good songs, and it's nice to hear him. Like it sounds like he's in a better place. And there's certain tracks that I'm like, yeah, he's sounding good, but that's unfortunately slowly where it starts.
Can I ask though? What do you mean a better place? A
was
better
gonna
place
ask that.
from when?
Because he was having a shit time, wasn't he?
He was having a shit time. He was going through
Yeah.
divorce and all that stuff.
Okay,
He was
fair enough,
not in a great place at all. And that's
Oh,
what
so
I mean.
you mean
He's-
like
yeah.
not compared to the Big Day though?
No.
The Big Day was
That's a long time. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I just mean like the fact that we've not heard from him for ages. He's had a rough moment with all divorce and everything, and all that stuff's going on.
Right.
And he's now put that all behind him, and he's come back and he's making music again. That's what I mean by a better place, not in terms of like from here to his last project. That's where it kind of, I don't know. There was some songs that I can enjoy with, and that's good. But then, unfortunately, it slowly goes downhill from there for me.
Right. Because you know the mad thing is that obviously it's our perspective, and like what we listen to. I can also hear myself. I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah.
But, anyway, he's actually dropped a lot of singles since that last album, which was 2019, by the way. Like lots of singles. But I'm looking through and I can't recall many of them. I know he like started picking up the pace sort of last year and was dropping a lot of songs. There was that track with Premo. Another one with Joey Perp, the other Chicago artist. But a lot of that stuff in between, I don't recall, if I'm honest. So I don't know what. Can someone remind me? Because I remember the Big Day like got kind of trashed by people, didn't it?
Yeah, it flopped. It flopped. I haven't listened to
yeah.
Chance since Colouring Book. I'm going to be honest. 2016.
Jesus.
But was
That's
it
a
really
long-
that bad?
That's a long
Was it?
time.
But was it really that bad, or was it just like a really positive album? People were like, "This is too like cheesy and corny."
I
Like,
think
what-
it just felt irrelevant. You know, it didn't really connect the way you wanted to hear.
I remember you guys, I say you guys, probably just Sean, because Sean would be the only person I was talking to him about music back then. I remember Sean being excited for the Big Day.
Yeah, I
you like
was,
Chance.
but I don't like to the point where I'm literally asking you all like what happened because like, I can't really rember it. Do you know what I mean? I remember
He stopped being impressive.
the
And
feeling.
to be honest, I was never a big Chance fan anyways. I didn't like them in all that shit. I was never feeling it. Like, so when people are telling me, oh, you got to look into Chance, I think Chance has done what he needed to do, which is he gave Kanye an error. And we know Kanye's a bit, remember that guy from Heroes that used to like slice people's head open, Sila, and take their powers.
Shit, man.
That's what
Where you going
Kanye's
with
like.
this?
Kanye will silence
leaves
you
them
up and then
dead.
leave you just there. So he
no.
did that to Chance, and Chance is Drake does the same thing. But you know what I mean? He just takes what he needs
It's
you,
true, man.
and then you're
vultures
gone.
with it.
Like, let's just be gone. Leave it as it is. But in this case,
Tyler,
the edge.
that's a mad comparison, though, isn't it?
But that's literally what I'm seeing in my head here, because I'm looking at this and
I
I'm
hear
seeing
it.
the husk of what was once Chance the Rapper. I'm seeing this because I know we said we're going to try to start
The
positive.
husk.
I've got to get my monologue out right now. Yeah, this album sounds like it's old, even though it's just come out a couple of weeks ago. It sounds like it was recorded in like 2017, 2018.
Really? I actually haven't really listened to it, but
It feels like it to me. A lot of the tracks feel old. Why are you saying really like that, Neil? Did you not listen to it?
Oh, I definitely listened to it.
You didn't feel like this felt old?
No, I enjoyed it.
Oh shit! Why didn't you talk first then?
Nah, because I'm letting you man go off, and now I'm just like, okay, now you guys are slating my man. I got
Bring it
need
back.
to reel it in a bit,
I
yeah.
have to, yeah, give him some bail. What?
Oh, damn.
You didn't like this? You didn't like this? Okay, hold on. What about it? How you say you sounded dated? What
Sounded
else was
dated.
it?
There was some moments that towards the end there were some moments where he was doing a lot and I was enjoying it. I definitely had one wheel up and I can't remember what I wheeled up. Maybe gun in
You
your
will?
purse or something like that.
Okay,
But
so like,
yeah.
How he finished the album was good. I must admit that was a moment. I thought how he it came to a close was good.
Well, it had a journey, and I just don't know if I was along the ride for that journey. Do you know what I mean? It's like it started big. It's not big like that, but you know, it started like very good, very interesting. Then it went in and it was going, and it ended nicely, which is a good journey for an album. But I just wasn't on that journey with him. I just wasn't feeling it.
yeah, I think some parts was definitely like him talking his truth, and I wasn't necessarily like could relate to certain parts of it. But I liked his like rhyme scheme. I liked some of his concept, his delivery. I liked his energy. You can feel like I think Theo was touching on it. You feel like he's coming from a place where he's come out of the darkness, or he's come out the seriousness of whatever he went through with his relationship and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, it's apples and pears, but I preferred it over Jid's album.
Really?
Yeah.
Coming from you, that means that this is like close to your album of the year almost. Then,
Oh
basically.
no, it's not.
Clips
No,
being
no.
your album of the year, obviously, right now.
No, I've got some strong contenders in there, but it's
What
not
tracks
there.
did you like though from this album, Neil?
Let me go through it. I think it was like the first 3 or 4. I was kind of like, yeah, I like this.
Really?
Yeah. See, I would agree with that. The first few, where he lost me chance is where it started to get towards the middle, and then I didn't know where he was going with it, if I'm being brutally honest. But the beginning of it, no, I'm 100% with you on that. And then and like I said, the end, he polished it up well, but he started to lose me when it got towards the middle.
I liked the end more than the beginning, but I don't know if it's because the end is full of like actual songs. Maybe it was Speed of Love that I liked quite a lot. Maybe the last track, because that felt like a good journey. But again, that's a 5-minute long track, and I know before we were fighting for like, oh, tracks are becoming too short, TikTok generation, blah blah blah. But a 5-minute song, you got to be doing something that's keeping me for the full 5 minutes, and it's like some of them are not. Do you know what I mean? They're not getting where they need to get to for me to be sat there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, so you're
enjoying
pressing
it.
next on the tracks.
I didn't press next. I'm not that far gone. My brain's not that fried just yet. I will listen to it, but it's just I felt like they were dragging, and I'm not really a fan of any track over 3.5 minutes. You've got to be doing something that's worthwhile for 3.5 minutes. And I don't think Chance does that at any given point in this album.
Definitely.
Oh wow.
I agree.
Well, I'm
It's
still
funny you
gonna
say
do
that. I was listening to. I saw it's off topic, but I was listening to Pyramids today by Frank Ocean.
That song's crazy.
And that's right there.
That song's 9 minutes long.
That is worth the time.
That's what I'm saying. That song can go on for ages, man, and you're so invested, and you never want to press skip on that song, even though you know it takes ages.
The second you hear that,
amazing.
You're like, I guess I've lost 9 minutes of my life right now.
Yeah.
Because the whole song, even that middle like bit where he's floating.
Oh, it's amazing.
But that's the point I'm trying to make here. Yeah, the second you go above 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes, either you've got to have back-to-back crazy verses, a hook that I want to hear, a transition I want to hear, and it's something that Tyler does quite well because Tyler definitely has tracks that go that far. But for me, Chance didn't hit those points where I'm listening to that song and I'm on that journey and I'm having fun. It's like, this is boring me now. Or I've had enough.
That's fair. And also, did you guys watch any of his rollout, like his media stuff? Any interviews?
I tried. I couldn't be asked. I didn't care.
I watched one very brief thing today because he was at like the it wasn't even to do with his album. But it was like he was at the new Spike Lee film premiere, because I don't know if he's in it or not, but he was at the premiere and they were asking him up for his favourite films and stuff. That is literally the only thing I've seen with Chance.
Right.
But has he been doing a big press run?
Yeah, he
kind of has to. He kind of has to.
Oh man, that's
and and I can't remember who it was with. I think it might have been with Joe Budden, and he was talking about how he's done like these listening parties with for his fans, or like a select few of people, and he's had like this thing where he would have like listening groups, whatever, where he gets people coming in, sitting on bean bags and having like this very intricate kind of sophisticated sound system, so you feel the bass in the very much it's like an immersive experience. So I can imagine with certain songs, certain albums, this is probably for all artists. They probably have a way they want you to consume it, and if you don't consume it in that way, it may not hit the same way. Like certain future stuff may sound better in the clubs or the club setting or party scene, not necessarily you babysitting or like you do your daily shop.
That's a good point. There's a context to the music, isn't there?
Yeah, so I can imagine. So I don't know how he painted the scene specifically for this album, but I can imagine maybe in that setting it might hit differently. If I was in one of those listening parties that he hosted, but yeah.
Okay.
That's me giving him some bail.
So no, I appreciate
right
it. So
to say what you said, though. You're right to say what you said, but I just personally, I can't. Do you know what I mean? I can't. Especially in this year, this project's just dropped at probably the worst time ever, where it's like, I've got so much stuff I can compare it to that's come out in the last 8 months, and I go, this is not it for me.
Yeah.
So like, I guess more for Neil, but Theo too, because you said you had like, there's points in the album that you enjoyed and appreciated. So as someone that's not checked it yet and hasn't really felt compelled to do so, I know I should have seen it. We do a bloody podcast, but like I just haven't got to it yet. What's the kind of setting? Is it one that you sit with, or is it like, should I be doing stuff around the house, gym? Like what's the, on a
You can do
drive?
stuff around the house.
Yeah.
It's not a sit in and lock in type of project.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's not.
just
It's
flick it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Like
think that's
Jid.
what-
Sorry.
Yeah. So all I was going to say, but I think that's how it lost me though. I was doing stuff around the beginning. It was great. It was great for like doing things around, and I was locked in. But then in the middle, I don't know. I think that's where it lost me. I think I just kept getting distracted and thinking, "Oh, this is going on. What's the next track?" And then the end got me entertained again and got me focused on it. But it's not a sit down, focus, lock in type album. Definitely not that at all.
Yeah.
Some nice features though. Like we're
lot
definitely
of
missing out on the
features.
part that Vic Mensa's on there. I was literally saying a couple weeks ago to someone like, "When's the last time I heard BJ the Chicago Kid?" And I was listening to that "Smoking and Riding" song he has with Freddie Gibbs. I was like, "Where is BJ the Chicago Kid?" Here he is. He's on this project, But Joey Badass is on there, and there's some good like R&B singers. Young Thug, obviously he's not an R&B singer, but
Do or Die as well. That's like the old school classic Chicago.
This is what I'm saying. So like, I feel like Chance has tried, and I've just it hurts me to say, it just hasn't landed. The fact the Lil Wayne track is like a skip in my eyes.
A skip.
A skip. I was not. Lil Wayne ruined himself with the Carter album. Okay, I'm just not in the mood for Lil Wayne right now.
Yeah, he's written off at this point. He's written off.
But you don't like the indie IRE flip? Like,
No, I'm not feeling it.
no, I liked it, man. I liked it. It gave me kind of nostalgia of the, like I said, the indie IRE song, and it wasn't too corny. It was nice for me. It was nice. It was a nice little kind of, I don't know, like flashback to the past, but with a twist to it. I liked it. It was cool.
Maybe I'm being harsh because I feel like Chance's voice is so stuck in a set period of time for me. Maybe he has done a project that feels like it's relevant or whatever else, but I'm not. When I say I'm not running back to listen to this, I'm being honest. I probably won't ever listen to this again. Like,
Damn. Okay.
I feel harsh saying it, but I'm just being honest. Like, when I look at what's come out the rest of this year and even this month, Chance the Rapper is slowly slipping to the bottom of that list.
Yeah, I think like we've said in the past and many times today, it's really hard to stand out amongst the rest in this year. I've been playing albums on repeat from certain people, so it's hard for when I hear new music come out because it's hard to get put into my rotation right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still playing Little Sims. I'm still playing Clips. I'm still playing Gets. I'm still playing some big people that. So to get in my rotation right now, you got to really do something.
It's hard. It's hard, and obviously, what we're doing here, we're trying to be, journalistic to a degree and discuss music that's coming out. But it's like, I'm not going to force myself to listen to something when there's something better I could be listening to. Do you know what I mean? It's just being honest.
That's a fact.
I'll give
That
it
is
a one
fact,
listen
though.
because I have to
Say
give it a
it.
one listen,
Yeah.
or so I'm going to get here and have fuck all to say. But I'm not gonna go. Oh no, this needs 2 listens. I ain't got the time this year.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Last year
that's
was on
facts,
us. Last year we flopped and didn't listen to enough stuff or whatever. But this year we're on the ball, and unfortunately, there's just a lot of shit coming out. A lot of shit coming out.
And the thing is as well, like we check with each other, innit? If we post in the group, should we be listening to Chance? I think this question got asked a few times. People just kept saying no. Nobody said listen to this track. So I still don't know which track to check.
No, I was
Sean
rating
was asking.
Chance at the start.
Sean was asking, should I listen to it? I said, if you want, basically, like it's.
Oi.
Listen, we shouldn't do the man dirty though. Chancey.
No, I think he came out good, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's moments on there, man. I think there's stuff that you would like if you do give it a listen, Sean. There will be moments that you think, no, this is good. So,
I will, man. I will, because I had high hopes and expectations for Chance like this time, sort of 8 to 10 years ago. So, and I might even go back to the big day. I might even see how that's landing. All these years later, and refresh my memory. I know there's one track on there that's really good. I swear you like that track as well, Sam. From that album.
I'm not wedded to like an opinion. I'll change my opinion if something is good. So
I swear that album just has one good song though, and it's that one track that you're.
I don't know about that. That album, I definitely listen to because that's the one where he's holding the CD and it's clear in it. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it Slide
I think
Around?
Chance has
Is it that one?
the potential to be really big though, even bigger than what he is right now.
He's young.
again?
He's 32.
Oh,
got more-
yeah.
he's
I
got
think
more
it's a
time.
potential to like be like a really big star, like even bigger than what he is right now.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
Come on,
What
he's got a
does
lot
he
of like
have to do
DJ Khaled
to get there,
bangers. Like
Sorry?
just another feature of DJ Khaled. I think
He
will do
needs
for him.
he needs a feature run.
Yeah.
I think this is where a lot of rappers, if they want to get to next level, need it.
Take your pad and pen out if you're an aspiring rapper.
I think
Neil's about to give you the
Jid, for
secrets.
example, this is why, like when you mentioned Jid, like he's not in that. You need a feature run that is like on some serious GOAT level shit. So you need to have it with a rapper that's legendary. You need to have it with the hottest R&B person that right now, and it's got to be a hit. It can't be just like a throwaway.
Yeah, that's facts.
Okay, and then you need to have some kind of other feature run amongst other killers on a track that's a hit, not a throwaway. It's got to be a hit.
So it's a hit. You got to have a hit run, but all over the place.
Exactly. So like fucking Problems, Kendrick, ASAP, Drake, they all had highlights that year.
Yeah.
They all was going crazy. Kendrick Lamar on How Many Drinks, Miguel.
Yeah. Was, yeah.
J. Cole and Miguel, crazy.
Exactly.
Drake did bare feature, like Lil Wayne. A features run is insane. You need to have that real high feature run to get put on that level because you want to cross over to other markets. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's where these rappers are not doing that. And they do these songs with these artists, but it's more on like a throwaway or like you got to listen to the whole album to kind of hear. You want to be on the hit. You don't want to be on the fucking 5th one or 7th one to the top. You want to be number one.
Let me ask you this then, Neil. Has Chance the Rapper ever had a hit?
Yeah, yes.
What was it?
You don't want no problem, with me. Come on.
100%.
100%.
I don't know.
And he had a feature with Bieber as well, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, but Bieber's a hit machine. Like even Bieber's.
There you go.
But Bieber's lacking in quality. Bieber dropped an album last month, and I listened to it. It was not good.
Hold on, but that Yukon song's gone everywhere.
Yeah, but it's gonna go everywhere because he's got that Bieber money. He's got the Bieber machine behind him. It's like when Drake drops a song, you might not want to hear it, but you're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying he needs to get into that assured, this one's gonna bang territory. So Chance needs to step over there to get those hits and then come back.
Like with J. Cole, when J. Cole was with Roc, Jay-Z was saying to Drake, I need you to give my man a hit. I need you to give him a feature. And he did. It's how it works. Like you need to have that hit from whoever the hit person is.
J. Cole had a great moment with Power Trip though. Even though I don't particularly care for his verse, that put him everywhere. Like people that don't listen to rap will listen to J. Cole because of how good Power Trip was. The hook as well, and he's in the hook. You know what I mean? He fades nicely into the hook, and J. Cole showed up and did his thing. So I don't know if Chance can do that, but I'll be interested to see it.
Oh, I
But
think
does
he
Chance even want to though at this point in his career? Like
True.
he's more than 10 years in. I feel like the momentum he had that, like we say, sort of 8-10 years ago, and his career's panned out whichever way it's gone. For me, it's like it depends on what the artist wants in it, because you know we spoke about artists today, like someone like you say, Roc Marciano, never had an interest in well maybe back in the early days, but there's no interest in being a mainstream, you know, household name or anything like that. Even Jid, like as we're talking about big artist, I'm sitting here thinking that he should be bigger based on just various factors, but like he's telling us in the album that like people are wasting their time talking about streams and this and that because it's not about that. Like, he literally says it in like the opening track. So it's what does the artist want? I feel like for Chance, if he's happy with the music and he's doing these experiences, he's got his fan base and all that, and he's in a better place than he was or he's been the last 5 or 6 years, then just keep doing what you're doing, man. Because it's not like I wouldn't say. I mean, I've read something that it was a headline. I'd have to look it up. I read that he did decent numbers first week by like his standards. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
Well,
he's done like
first week numbers is not something we really care about, though. But
no.
I mean,
But like,
yeah,
he's like it seems like he's made a project that sort of like he's put his all into, and he's doing like you say, Neil. He's done these sort of like listening experiences, and there's clearly like a lot's gone into it, and he's done by the sounds of things fairly well, you know, financially. So it's like, why change it up? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, but I think I don't know if we'll ever see Chance kind of hit the heights he did 8-10 years ago, I guess is what I mean. Because I don't know whether he
so
wants
in your
that.
book, is he back then?
In my book, I don't know. I haven't heard the album because it
he's
depends
back.
what you mean by back. Like if we're talking about the quality of the music, I have to wait and see. If it's about his, you know, his relevance and his popularity, then no, I would say. I wouldn't say he's anywhere near as big as he was like 8-10 years ago, but that might be an exaggeration. But I'm definitely going to get to it. I'm going to get to the album and give it a good, you know, a fair chance and see. Excuse the pun. And see how he's getting on. Yeah.
Okay. What about everyone else? Is Chance back? Sean's saying not yet.
I think he's back in terms of just letting people know that he's still got it. I think I agree with Sean saying that he's not back in terms of how popular and how much of a run he's on right now. I don't think it's the same as where he was with him years ago. But I think he's back to be like, I still not deserve respect, but I still got the skills and I can still make good music. So I think he's definitely proved his point there. Whether he gets that success that he once had, that's still yet to be determined.
Yeah.
Okay.
a
Theo,
good way to
Kieran,
start.
somebody else?
Well, he's back making noise. I can't say, like I said, there was moments on this album. I can't say he's not that. It's interesting from what I've listened to, and I'll be intrigued to see where he goes from here. So, to answer the question, I would have to say he's back to a point. I wouldn't say he's all the way back. But he's definitely made some noise.
Okay. And Kieran, to wrap it up, is he back or is he not?
Be nice.
My interest hasn't been piqued, is all I'm saying.
That's where I'm at. I'm in the same boat as you. I'm just a bit like,
There's nothing, like, there's no hot feature that's like, even like, it's like you got excited for the Lil Wayne one, so did I. There was nothing on it. So it's just like, what's the point?
yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
it's
always going to
negative.
listen to Chance. I'll be honest. Chance is a name that's deep enough into the culture now where it's like, I'll give him a chance. I'm doing what Sean did. I'll give him a go. I'll give him a go. But yeah, maybe I came into this expecting something that I was never going to get, and that kind of ruined it for me. But we'll see. He's going to drop again. It's not like he's retiring or anything like that. He'll always be making music. I think he loves making music, which is a good thing. But you know, also maybe try commercialize your stuff. How Neil said, you know, do a bit of this, do a bit of that, then drop a project, and you know, make it undeniable that you're here and you're trying to make noise in the game.
I just had a little browse there, just out of curiosity, just to see like what the monthly listeners are saying. He's on like 10 million listeners a month, Chance.
Yeah.
That's surprised me.
Yeah, but those people aren't listening to the recent album; they're listening to the old stuff.
And then Jid, I mean, I feel like I might need to backtrack a little bit. Like 20 million, that's That's
Do you know
kind of
why
serious
though?
numbers.
So we
the
don't
thing is-
discuss this one. It's that Imagine Dragons track
I was
that
just
just
about
made
to
him
say that.
so
Yeah.
big.
Oh, I see what you mean.
That
Yeah,
made him
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Yeah, no, Kieran's such a, and
But it's
obviously I
like
went
his
to go-
plays are
yeah.
from that track still.
Yeah, it is. Because
That's white
everyone,
music.
Yeah,
There's a different fan base with that.
No, trust me. And you know what? Imagine Dragons are huge as well because obviously that's like Ralph's favourite band. We went to go and see them. They filled out the whole Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Yeah.
And when they're playing that song, that Jid's verse is playing like every single time. So that's going out
They
to a
love
whole
that
wild
Jid, and it's
they
on
do.
that.
Yeah.
It's on that TV show Arcane as well. So it's like it's eternalized,
He's
isn't
crossed
it?
over. So we're talking about this man hasn't hit the peak yet, but Jid has crossed over fully.
Nah, but
Yeah.
we know what we mean by like he's not. Like,
If he's got, I'm looking at it now.
not
He's got a
there.
track with 1.9 billion streams.
I hear
It's
it.
crazy.
I hear it. Like, I'm not,
No one's getting that.
Is that the
He's-
one? Enemy?
he's
Is
mad
that the one?
successful.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not
Yeah,
saying
Enemy.
that.
Yeah, that's the Imagine Dragons song.
But
And what was
Imagine
it? Was
Dragons
it?
they're huge though.
Neil, did you say that the TikTok one was surround sound?
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah, I can see that's got
that's
730 million.
And
That's
again,
crazy.
we're only looking at Spotify numbers here. I'm sure
Yeah, cool,
Apple Music,
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
streaming services, well, they've got the same, if not more, numbers over there as well. So we're
It's
a
just
bit
like
wrong
I
and a
guess
bit right.
I guess to kind of like revise my thing, it's like
Don't
yes, he's a very
revise it,
big.
man.
No,
No,
but
you
I
don't
mean,
need to. You don't need to revise it because we know what
We get
know
it.
what you mean.
Yeah,
we know
yeah.
what you mean, Sean. Honestly,
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say
I'm
is
talking
that
like
on
the
that-
Kendricks, the Tylers,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Drakes,
100%.
yeah.
But you're right. But the thing is that track is gonna. I will state it again when I went to see him. Imagine Dragons. I remember when I saw him ages ago, right when it came out. I didn't realize how massive that band is. Like they are huge, and they filled out that whole stadium. So when that Enemy track is coming out, you're playing to this whole audience that don't even probably resonate with hip hop or anything, and yet that
They don't
verse is
care.
playing to
They
them.
don't
They don't
care.
care at all. They don't have like Ralph came to me, even like he's interested in hip hop, and he's asking, "Oh, who's that rapper?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's Jid. Oh yeah, he sounds quite good." But all his friends who don't even listen to, don't have no idea, are all asking about that, and it's going out to that wide audience. That's why that track is so massive, and why he's probably got those monthly listeners. Because Imagine Dragons are huge. They're just everywhere.
There's lots of pop acts out there as well that we pretend like we don't know them, but I learned this the hard way. I saw Tyler, the South African artist, and
Yes.
Oh,
Ray,
yeah.
who's from London. I didn't realize how much of their music I knew as someone who genuinely would tell you I've never listened to them, right?
As
I'm
if-
there with Tyler, I'm like, hang on a sec, I know this one.
Yeah,
Obviously, I know Water. I think I know this one. I know that one. And then with Ray is where I had the biggest shock. I was like, this is a big tune. Like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? So there's an art form there to being known without people knowing they know you. And I think the rapper that can kind of clock that in the new generation, I'm talking about here, not so much about, Drake's and J. Cole's and Kendrick's. The rapper that can clock that in the new generation, get a good feature with one of these artists that's like a bit of a bug in your brain that you didn't know you had there. They'll see the success. Obviously, Jid has kind of had that there, but Chance could do that easily. I'm sure there's loads of people out there that would love to have Chance on their track, and he just he hasn't not networked like that, but he hasn't looked at his network to decide who is going to be best for him collaboratively to get that kind of hit. So he could be back, but it's going to take time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, moving on to, again, we've kind of gone a bit weird here. We've gone like mainstream, underground again. I don't know if I class Earl Sweatshirt as underground because I feel like a lot of people will know about Earl Sweatshirt but won't be listening to him the same way they were, screaming free Earl fucking 15 years ago. Earl, Live, Laugh, Love. What do you guys think?
Love it.
I love it, so I can't lie.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
At
love
first,
it, man.
though, I was like background listening, and there's that one track where he does the muffled voice thing again, and for some reason that was the moment I tuned in, and I was like, oh no, he's doing it again.
Some rap song style.
No, but you know what? I think it was just a stylistic moment because the track after is so hard, so I think it made sense.
Okay. Neil nearly raised his eyebrows off of his head. Like, I don't think he agrees with the loving of
You're
the
muted.
album.
I saw the little.
The mute was a serious mute.
I just quickly went to my phone to just double check to see what you guys are talking about. I got to my phone because I listened today, and I weren't really again. Before I start chatting shit, let me just say I listened to it today, and I was actually gassed to listen to it. And disclaimer, I'm not a massive Earl Sweatshirt fan. Not to say I don't like him, just that I haven't listened to his whole catalogues. Rotted. Sorry, I just see a spider, massive like a rat, you know. Hold on. What? Oh, my shoes. Hold on. Pause.
There is no pause. You know what's hilarious? There seems to be always some kind of like animal attack going on the podcast. There was a period of time where I was getting attacked by spiders. Now Neil's getting attacked by spiders. It's only a matter of time.
Bitch, I'm back out my coma.
Anyway, back to rap chat. I don't know if I'm leaving that in. I'm probably gonna try to edit it all out. What were you saying about Earl before you? He's not in the room with us anymore. Neil's looking at the spider non-stop now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because if he runs my way, I'm gone. Yeah, Earl, man, he's something different, man. I don't know, like I'm not really feeling the tingle. Honestly, I felt like it sounds so bad. I felt like I was listening to it thinking, is this what everyone's getting gassed on? No, this to him. I felt like if this the case, then I should fucking release my fucking shit in it as well, because I was kind of like, all right, cool. I didn't really feel that compelled or like gassing. And this is why I don't want to talk in it, because it sounds so harsh, and I haven't really sat with it properly, so I need to listen to it again. I haven't listened to it fully, but at one point I was listening, thinking, is he trying, or is he just taking the piss? I don't fucking know.
Oh dear.
And not in a bad way. Like it didn't sound horrible. It just, I think because you guys gassed me a little bit, I was kind of thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna hear some real shit in it. And then when I heard it, I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, it didn't really hit. It didn't really compel me or like shock me, nothing. So I need to listen to it again. But yeah, I was confused by the hype. That's all.
The hype is mainly based around like the skill level he's at and the deep knowledge he has and how he delivers it. That's how I kind of rate Earl.
Okay.
As in, if you look at the art form of rap, he's doing it really well and effortlessly as well.
Yeah.
So for you, it might not be as impressive because he's not delivering it in a crazy way, but he's very, very good.
Well, he's in that kind of, that's a similar sort of like a bit like Billy Woods. He's got like two very, very intellectual parents, isn't it? Earl? Like, isn't his mum's like head of some university, like the English department, or so, maybe she's not. I don't know, but she's like really high up in academia. His dad was a poet, I think, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is like Sam, because I'm just touching on what you were saying earlier about him being well read and like I guess drawing from some quite obscure references. But you didn't like the Mario reference, Neil, no? Oh, he's occupied.
Spiders. He's in spider territory. I heard him go, ooh.
He's trying to negotiate with us.
Yo, you trying to scrap with me, innit? So I'm just
Why are
ready
you
to
climbing
go.
up on the chair like that?
I'm ready to go. I'm itching and shit, man. I can't sit still.
Oh man,
Sorry, Sean,
I didn't
what's
mean to
the
bring you in. No, it's all good. It's all good. There was just
I feel like I'm a slavery right now. I feel like I'm in fucking a bush tucker trial. I have to fucking collect some stars and shit, man. I can't.
No, you're
focus.
good. You're good.
Is that another one behind you, Neil?
What?
Don't even try it.
I looked.
Don't even try it. Don't try
I
it.
looked.
Don't even try it. I'm not even gonna look. You know what?
Now, do you know what? I'll quickly just steer away from like the kind of the lyrical side of things, because I think as someone who's followed Earl's career so closely and like knows the discography well, heard what he's been through at times in his life. When we think about like some rap songs and Feet of Clay and shit like that, to hear him at this place in his life was really just like, I guess, kind of like heartwarming, isn't it? I felt like I smiled listening to this, hearing some of the stuff he said, like the stuff he was talking about with family and friends and fatherhood as well. Like he's become a dad, and I don't know. Do you know what? I don't want to get too like cheesy and stuff, but it's a bit shit in the world right now, isn't it? Especially this country. It's a bit like tiring and tense, and I don't know. Hearing something like this was just quite uplifting, but also like not too like he's always quite witty and takes the piss and that, like there's an element of that in the title and the cover art and stuff, but at the same time it's like he's kind of leaning into that side of things, and not, I guess he's still going through shit, he still deals with anxiety and depression and stuff, but it's like he's learned to kind of navigate it better and like
Well, I heard
appreciate the
him.
good things in life. So, and I can relate to that. So it's like, I like this album.
I heard him say in an interview, once you have a kid, you actually stop caring so much about the world outside, right? Because you literally have a child there, and all you can do is live, love, laugh. Do you know what I mean? Like that's all you really care about, because the rest of it's like it's out of your control, is what he was basically saying, and which is what you've picked up without even hearing him say that, Sean, which is great.
Yeah, man. Hearing it just put me in a better mood. And there's some kind of like
Agreed.
quite life affirming stuff in here. Where you're like, I need to think that more. That needs to be my
Earl's
sort of
wise
mantra.
though. We've been
Very
saying this for a
wise.
while. Like
Yeah.
his past sick and Vardir as well. Like there's so many bars in there.
I
you feel
completely
like,
forgot about Vardir. Of what we haven't really
I
given
love
him
that
credit
album.
for, he's been consistent with the drops. You know,
Yeah.
like
Sick
every
as well.
2-ish years, he's dropping something, and it's not terrible.
Vardir for me, I'm not gonna lie, that's my favorite Earl album though. I think
It's the
there's
best
so
one
many
so
good
far,
songs on it.
Love that. I'm still
So
playing
many.
Caliphate. You know that. I'm still to the day. I'm
Oh,
still
yeah,
banging
yeah.
that song out.
Wow,
I am
that one is
still
crazy.
Banging that song out because the way that's absolutely that's chef's kiss, man. I love
That's
it.
a dream
Vince Scully,
song,
but
bro.
either way,
Yeah.
there's
Vince Scully
Vince
is
Scully.
great. Vince
Yeah.
Scully is brilliant, but yeah.
So this is the
Caliphate
thing. If you're trying to compare this current album to that one, I don't know if they compare as much, but I do really like this album. I like it more than Sick, I think, already.
I love Sick. After listening to this, I
I know
actually
you
went back
do,
and
yeah.
listened to Sick, and I was like, yeah, this is peak Earl for me, just because of what he's doing, how he's saying it, and there's features. Because there's no features on this
Definitely.
album, it does get a bit kind of like, this is like a journal entry, I feel like, in his
sure.
career right now. Rather than like, I'm trying to give you a hit album, I'm trying to give you my best work. He's like, this is where I'm at right now, this is how I'm feeling, and I would like to document that publicly. And that's what he's done here, which I really enjoyed.
It's kind of the opposite to Jid, where there is like a clear, like even just within the title, that this is the theme, and I'm gonna tackle this with Earl. It's like a slice of life, like But then he also like there's obviously the obscure references and the intellectual stuff. There's also that like I was kind of touching on the more kind of just like heartfelt things as well, like introspective and quite vulnerable and that. But then he can still like come with quite like cool pop references and like there's a lot of basketball related lines on here and like the Mario one that I touched on. I feel like this kind of like it's happening quite a bit in rap in recent years. There's a few Mario references out there. Like when he says something like "Everybody wanna be Bowser, I'm plumbing the deceit out, the fire come through me now." I think that's a hard line.
Say that again.
He said, "Everybody wanna be Bowser, I'm plumbing the deceit out, the fire come through me now." So obviously with Mario plumbing, Bowser breathing fire and all that, he'll give you stuff like that as well. And that song as well, is it Tourmaline? Is that how you describe it?
Yeah.
I feel like,
Love that.
and this was an example of a track where, for me, like Earl is still moving the needle. Like he's still coming with sounds that like I haven't really heard like exactly like that in hip hop. Like the way he's singing, that sort of, that's different to me. And not to say that he's not like drawn from, I think his more recent catalogue, he definitely is.
That reminded me of
like
Mac Miller, though. I think Mac Miller kind of has a vibe like that as well.
I hear that. Yeah, no, I get no. That's a good point actually. I do hear that as well. No, you've mentioned that, and yeah, it's not to say that Earl is like very much the spearhead of like whatever sound he has. Like I say, he sort of like taps into Mike and all that, and Billy Woods as well. But like at the same time, this is different, and yeah, I still think he's in his lane.
I
He's
think
still
we're gonna,
like the bar.
I think we're going to
up there
see
with the best.
in the future, the near distant future, because obviously now we're seeing that you can rap until you're 50 and it's not a problem. I think in the near distant future, we're going to see like something that makes everybody here go, wow, Earl is one of the best to do it. I don't know when, but I feel like it's going to be soon. Because
That
he's
feature
gearing
on
up
that
for it.
Danny Brown posse cut was close, I would say, because it was an interesting period of his career.
I think
To
he's
hear him
coming.
do
He's
that.
coming to that point again, though, because obviously rap is, his career, right? It's his job, and he cares about being good at it, as evidenced by the fact that he, keeps constantly releasing and whatever else. I just think he wants to have that moment where he's like, "Yeah, you guys see, I can fucking rap." Do you know what I mean? Because we've seen even Tyler do it, and if you look at the people from Odd Future, a lot of them are irrelevant. But right now, the remaining remnants of Odd Future still out there is, I guess, some people from the internet, that guy Steve Lacy as well, but they're not really in the rap bubble. But it's like Tyler's in the rap conversation, sort of, but again, he's in his own lane. But Earl is technically less versatile, but more traditional in his rap style. And I think he wants to like go like, I've got a classic now. Whereas right now, according to you guys, he doesn't have one, even though I think it's Doris. But
I think Voyager is a classic.
No, Earl's got
but-
classics, man. Earl's got classics.
Yeah. His
I
whole,
think some
his whole
rap songs is a
discography
classic.
good, man.
I think that.
Yeah,
I still
exactly.
think some rap
We're all
songs is
saying
amazing.
different ones.
am I thinking of the wrong album? Is that not the one with like really unlistenable music, or is that Feet of Clay?
Feet of Clay was
That's
the one where
Feet-
it was
Feet
like,
of Clay.
someone needs to help Earl. Like, he's in a really bad place.
His career was over with that one.
I just mean from like, if I was his friend, I'd have been concerned because that was dark.
Yeah.
That was
Hasn't he got that song
was
that's just like weird horns just going on and on and on and on and on? East.
Maybe.
Some rap songs is good. Listen to that one again if
Some
you're
rap
trying to
songs
hate
is
on
great,
it.
man.
It's a
No,
really
I
good
think
album.
some rap songs is good. That's the one with the weird picture where he's like all blurred
It's
out.
all blurred
It's
out.
vignettes as well, man. Every track's like a minute and a half max. It's really listenable.
that's true.
Yeah. And then I feel like, Neil, what did you think of you might not know off the top of your head, but
Neil is
a track.
locked in on that.
Neil was
I'm
sorry,
here,
man.
I'm
I keep
here,
like.
I'm here.
He's like a concerned parent. He sat there with his hands like looking to the side.
What do you think of like you might not recall it off the top, but Static off of this album, the way he's rapping on there? Because
Is that the banger? That's the banger on this one.
Yeah, he was rapping hard on that one, man.
What number it was?
One track has horns in the beat. I'm just like,
yeah.
shit, I
Where
need
is
to
he?
in the
Where-
car.
That was like the track where he was like,
It's
let
like
me
track
remind
7 or 8.
everyone. Let me remind everyone what I do. Yeah.
I was gassed on that one.
I'll play it. I'll play it now because
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
guys
you need to
in.
hear it. But if you heard that and you didn't think, hang on a sec, this guy's actually got something going on, then you're bugging.
Right. No, I hope to be proved wrong because yeah. No, it was nice. I liked it. It was cool. It was decent. It had some sick bars in there. The flow was interesting. I like it was good. Like it was a weird pocket. Like,
It was a weird
yeah.
pocket.
It's like a pocket with it's like two pockets in one.
Yeah.
Do you know
I feel
what
like
I mean?
I feel like Doom used to do that though. Like Doom would
It's
find
very
a
Doom. I can't
odd
lie.
pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. 'Cause, like you feel like he's here, and then he adds on a few like a little bit on the end. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
But that's technicianship, you know, because
Yeah.
he's catching it still. He's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah,
I've
yeah.
lost the flow.
Oh, I
you're
don't
right,
even know that's
you're
a
right.
word, but I like that.
Is it a nice word? Is it?
Technicianship. I might use that one. I like that one.
No, I like it. I like it. I have nothing bad to say about it. I like it. Yeah,
And he
I
always
something
has
that
a
I have to
line.
listen again.
He always has a line like at the end. He says, "I ain't lift a brow. It didn't shock me." It's just like that's
yeah.
harsh, man. Like it didn't bother me that much. And no brow got lifted. It's like when he said, what has he said on the Danny Brown track? He says something like, "I walk in your house and tell you to get my what is it? Your couch off my chucks," or something like that. Or like when he something like that. Yeah.
He goes,
butchered
why's
it,
your
but-
house on my chucks? Why's
That's
your
it,
couch on my
yeah.
chucks?
That's it. Yeah. And when he says like, is it E. coli? He says something like, "You're the moss on the tree." It's like, ooh, that's what he's saying. Yeah, he's always got lines like that. Yeah.
That's funny. The Chuck one's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, man. I love Earl, man.
That reminds me of the Rick James and Dave Chappelle skit. That's what.
That's pretty much what it is.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's funny.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're getting to the point now where we basically discussed all the big projects that we wanted to discuss, but there's still a whole bunch of stuff out there that we haven't really spoken about yet. Did anyone listen to the Skepta and Fred again thing? I feel like Kieran was
I
pushing
liked
quite
that.
heavy.
I wish it was a bit
I've
longer,
listened to it.
but I liked it.
I actually
think-
checked
I
it
didn't-
before this. Because
Okay.
it was the shortest thing. I actually really enjoyed it, you know.
Trust
Actually,
me,
yeah,
Skepta's
actually.
he's sounding
Yeah.
nice on it.
I think that's what a good when you lock. It's the power of locking in with a producer. I think like they were in they were at a time in the studio together, and they caught a vibe and they ran with the momentum, and it's come up with this. Like even the transitions between the tracks as well. It's
Amazing. It's like a DJ is just, you can tell they've got the house like dance music. Also, Skepta like catching different bags of his vocal as well. Like knowing he could be a dance vocalist in some moments. Also, just like even on that first track, the way he's like rapping back and forth with himself, it's entertainment. It's really great.
I feel like we maybe
Apparently,
needed
I think that
after
track
recent
is
times.
him rapping with his old self. If I'm thinking about the right thing here, where he's got like, his old bars and then his new bars. I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Oh, I
you're
hear that.
referencing.
Yeah, that's some of the top. This is what I mean. That he's penning such good verses on this whole album. I was so
I've seen
impressed.
a lot of stuff around this whole Fred again and Skepta business, but I can't stand Fred again. He makes music that feels like he's spamming buttons on a controller. Like I really hate it. So
That's dance music. What do you
nah,
want?
it's like, I can't describe it to you unless I go back and play you the stuff I first heard from him. It's just like he just feels like he's just like, you know, like in music where you just press random buttons and he's like DJ. That's what his music feels like to me.
That's
It probably
fair enough.
isn't that, but that's just me being cynical. So okay, Kieran's enjoying it.
I hope they make this a full album. To be honest, I get the times we're in. It's like if they made a whole album, would people listen to it? Would they appreciate it? I don't know, but I think hopefully this EP brings the buzz up a bit.
What do you think, Sean? Then, because you said you listened to it just before here, so you've got the freshest take. Right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I just think I'm kind of glad we got this based on like recent events. I feel like the whole Joyner thing
That flopped.
didn't land. Yeah, it didn't land. And also, there's whether or not I know some of us have liked the recent singles and whatnot. I think we can all agree there's maybe there's a lack of clarity on the direction Skepta's going. Like, where's the album?
Facts.
Like, what we doing here? This felt very it felt needed. It felt quite organic as well, and it felt like, you know, we get waves with grime as well. And I know that there, like you say, there's the kind of dance music elements to it as well. But this felt to me quite like high level sort of grime production, or like the kind of where I like to hear the sound go, you know. So, and like you say, he's doing stuff with his vocals. There's the whole like rapping from different perspectives. This is the best Skepta project I've heard in a long time, personally.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay,
In fact,
that's
has he
good.
even dropped a project in a long time? I don't know, but yeah.
Not since that so far. What I don't think.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no,
I
he had
liked
an
it.
EP. He had a couple of EPs actually.
Yeah. I think on a basic one, it was the energy of this one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. All right then. Well, give Skepta and Fred again a listen. And Jerry Badass. I mean, I feel like this is a bit of a shame that it dropped when it did, because we haven't actually really had time to like take it in and now
I
have a
turned it
discussion
off.
about it.
I turned this
oh,
album
dear.
off
Why did
dear.
you
Yeah.
turn it off? What?
because do you know I hate in hip hop when they're so backwards faced. They're just doing stuff. They're just starting to like that game does it too much. Theo, you know, like
Yeah,
when it's like you've referenced too many things at this point. Like I'm just turning it off now.
As in people.
Yeah, just like
Ah,
I'm gonna do this sound now. Let me sample this song on this
Oh,
track.
okay.
It's like you're not even like thinking forward. You're just like, what do people like in rap music? Let me give them that.
Oh dear. That's not encouraging at all.
That was my mood. That was my listening. I turned it off.
It's
Though.
all
It
up
might
here
get
from here
better.
now.
I don't know.
I gave it one listen. Well, it only came out the other day, didn't it? But I have to admit, I want to try and be. I don't want to be too disrespectful, but after all the hype that was built with the sparring that went on earlier in the year and the lead up to this, it didn't live up to that hype for me on a first listen. Nothing grabbed
The
me.
title as well is
The
trying to make
title, it's just
some big
audacious.
claims like lonely at the
Yeah.
top. I was like, are you sure you're not at the bottom, my friend? What do you mean it's lonely at the top? You're not at the top, Joey.
That's so out of order. That's not even called for.
You sure you're not in the waiting room? Like, what are you talking about?
No, I got to give him a bit of flowers. He started off good and he was spitting a bit well. Then he lost me. Then because I think maybe I was hoping and not praying, but the first two tracks that got me thinking, he's on the same type of energy. This could be good, and then it just did not carry on. It just sort of slowly like drifted off. But this, I've only listened to it once myself, so I need to go back and actually. I can't give it a full judgment call. I'm just saying that out of the first listen, I thought the first two tracks was like, yeah, this is the energy I want, because what he was doing in the beef was good, and the way he was barring was like at a high level. Was like, yeah, this is what I want to hear.
That
Then
beef
it
was
kind of
sick,
just
yeah.
drifted off. Yeah, then it just drifted off. So I need to go back to it and then listen.
Sam said, "Are you sure he's not at the bottom?"
I
done.
just took that statement to be a bit too like. When I looked at the title, I'm like lonely at the top. I was like, who said you're at the top? Like I.
No,
put
to
you
be
at the
fair,
top.
I did think that the title did I had similar thoughts in that it was a massive claim to make when, especially coming off of a year like last year and like the run that someone like a Tyler, it's like, no disrespect intended, but Joey's not at the top. Do you know what I mean?
I think
I
we
get
all
the whole
agree.
like I'm back now and this and that, and I'm striving for the top and all this, but to make that claim and then because I'm with like Theo, like bits of what Theo's saying and what Kieran's saying, it's like Joey's a really good. I never like question Joey's pen and his ability to make good music, but there was nothing on here that like push that sound forward. I wasn't looking for him to to do something super eclectic or like reinventing the wheel, but like it also did feel a bit I don't know. Yeah, we've heard this before. Like there was and not like I said, nothing really grabbed me on that first listen. So will I go back? I don't know. I'm not sure, especially with the amount of music that's out now. But it didn't quite live up to that hype that was created earlier this year. For me.
Fair enough. Theo, you were shocked by him saying he stopped it. Was it Neil that was shocked by he said he stopped it?
I think it was Theo.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, just because I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe again, this touches on what I was saying. The start was good, and I thought, yeah, if he's going to come with this level. But to be honest, now that the more I speak, I need to go back to it because it did tail off. I'm not going to lie to you, it tailed off.
Is it worth a listen? Is the question.
Started off with good intentions. That's what I like. The energy was there, and it reminded me of the beef. And when he was in that beef, he was spitting at a level that I was almost surprised at. Thinking I didn't know. I actually, Joey has always had that potential, but I never saw him like put it into action or put it into work. And the beef like sort of highlighted that he has got that potential to do so. So I was hoping when he's making a like wild claim saying, yeah, lonely at the top, that he was going to do so. So the start got me thinking, oh yeah, this is the energy we're coming to. But then it just tailed off. I'm not gonna lie to you, it tailed off. I started then losing interest myself. So yeah, I don't know.
I always felt like like Joey, I'm trying to think. So obviously when he first came in the game, he had a lot of buzz. The first album did pretty well. Second one, he definitely tried to go more mainstream, and that was quite well received. Then obviously he went the sort of acting route, the modeling and all that. And there's been the odd project here or there. For me, in recent years, I've always found like I know that like West Side Gun's on here. I can see Rome Streets as well. But like I always found like why didn't he just tap in with like the Griselda producers and like that sound? I feel like he would have done really well if he'd really gone down that path.
That West Side collab is nice as well. It
That's what I
feels
mean, is like-
natural. It works
Yeah.
really well. I don't
That's
know.
what I mean. But I think he's always had it. I do get the impression he's had the aspirations to be like the next big New York artist. And you can hear that in some of the songs you can hear in this album. You know that going for that kind of mainstream appeal. But yeah, man, it's a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame, but it might be something that if I do go back to it later down the line, when the dust settles a little, it might connect a bit more. Neil, have you listened to it?
No, I haven't listened to it. No, he's to be honest, like, he's not high on my list of what to listen to next. And I will get to it, but I'm not that fussed. And hearing what you guys say about it as well doesn't really persuade me to rush to listen to it.
Yeah, I've been going through the same thing, but in moments with Joey Badass, where it's like I'm interested, I'm not interested, I'm interested, I'm not interested. And then when you guys posted this, I was like, I don't know if I'm even going to listen. Like I've got a bit of not like Joey Badass fatigue, but like he started off the year with some strong claims, and then he started off that whole ruckus, and then now I'm just a bit like, I actually don't care. I could be proven wrong, but I don't know. Yeah, I think I think there's other things that I might want to get around to listening to as opposed to Joey Badass. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fair enough.
Like, what's that one? Don't know if you guys put it in the group. Offset. I'm hearing noise about Offset's album.
I didn't even know he dropped one. I didn't even know. I always only really look for Quavo, but I didn't know Offset dropped an album.
Yeah, I'm sure it's called.
I tried it. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure.
There were Jids on there. If that's a way to convince you to listen.
Yeah, that's another one that Jid killed, right? Yeah. I know that song, but I didn't know about the album actually.
I've heard
Oh,
good things.
there is actually a news flash this month. I don't know if anyone else picked up on this. Boldy James didn't drop an album. Is he?
Thank God.
Has everyone checked in to see if Boldy's all right? Like,
Thank
speaking of
God.
fatigue, like he might
He
he
needs
might
a
be tired.
break.
You be careful because you said that now, and he might just drop something.
Yeah, one a week in September.
I
Yeah.
can't-
Who's dropped more, Boldy or Alchemist?
Boldy.
Oh, Boldy this year.
Boldy, for sure.
This year.
He did do a
yeah.
feature
Boldy
last
just
month.
doesn't stop.
He's still consistent. He did do a feature.
I can't. keep
Wait,
up
hold on.
with Boldy.
But how much has he dropped this year? I think Alchemist has done a lot as
Look,
well.
7
he's
projects.
done two January, 2 February, March, April, May,
That's great.
July.
2 in.
Boy,
Is it 2 in May?
did he do 2 in May? Oh
I think
no,
so.
I don't think I've listened to all of
Yeah,
Boldy.
he
That's the
did.
big problem.
he did.
That's the big problem.
No, I haven't. I can't keep up with the guy. He's honestly, it's just.
I listened
There's
to
something wrong with him.
I listened to Magnolia, The Floor. I listened to Late to My Own Funeral, the one with the big fist thing, and then the first one that came out, which was him like standing sideways, Permanent Ink. But otherwise, I just couldn't.
That Nicholas Craven album's hard as well. I don't know how he
so
does
good.
it. Like,
Yeah.
how is he releasing so much and then he just comes out with that still?
Yeah.
Listen, I kind of said it last time. He's rapping like he ain't got long left, man. He's just trying to get it all out.
Oh no!
No, you're right.
He's
You're
getting
right.
it out.
Well, it's refreshing though that in the honourable mentions for the month we don't have to say, oh, there's a Boldy James project, by the way, because I'm not saying I've heard too much of him. I can't sit around and listen to Boldy James all day, even though that's what I could very easily do at this point, you know.
But hasn't
you
Boldy
might.
got that Dilla pack as well? That supposed.
Nah,
Dilla
Yeah,
pack?
Just
drug
relax.
dealer.
Don't
He's
tempt
still
him.
done
Don't
all
tempt
of
him to
that.
start dropping that now.
Drug dealer. It's sick.
But there's been a few other things. I don't know, like a few honourable mentions, like Ghostface dropped Supreme Clientele 2. Did anyone check that? Is that on the level of the first
has
one?
that actually dropped? Oh,
Yeah,
flipping hell,
dropped.
that's how you know I've not been.
I saw it. I didn't actually get around to it,
It
unfortunately.
I
Okay.
know. I need to check that out. I might have to check it out afterwards. I
yeah.
forgot that even dropped. Because
What about Cuddy? Cuddy dropped
I
as well,
told
right?
you guys to listen to it, so I didn't have to. I don't know if anyone actually fell for the bait.
I won't check it. I was not going
I
to
was
check for
not,
Cuddy.
man.
I was just,
Oh.
I actually want to listen to it, you know.
I don't think it's going to be good.
I just want to listen to it more out of curiosity, just because the whole Cassian Diddy thing, and then also because of I saw an interview of him talking about drugs, trying to say don't.
Yeah,
do
I
drugs.
saw that. I saw him talk about like, oh, that demon will consume you, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know if that's going to translate to the music, but you're right. Maybe we should give him a chance.
Just curious because he, for the longest, for me, he was like a big advocate of drugs. Like he was
Advocate. He was the
Yeah.
poster boy.
Yeah, he was like that guy. Like, you know what I mean? So to see him say this now, it makes me wonder. Like, oh, okay, what brought you to this conclusion?
He's been sober for a hot minute though, Neil. I don't know if you're aware of that. Like Man on the Moon 3, was it? Or what number was he up to by that point?
Yeah. 3
He's been sober for a hot minute.
Tequila.
Oh,
That song.
yeah, but I think it's my first time hearing him vocalize it in like an interview platform the way he did.
Fair enough.
Because sometimes people get sober, but then they won't necessarily just shun drug use. But he was just like, yeah, don't do it. This time he was just like, yeah, don't do it. You're
The
wasting your time.
sad thing is for him though, that his bangers are all based on the drugs. Like
That's what I was thinking.
Man on the Moon. Oh, that album he's got Mojo So Dope. Whoa,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Do you know what
Would
song
he even
came on
be
the other
famous
day?
if he wasn't taking weed? Like, let's be real. Because all those tracks are based on drugs.
listen, a lot of the greatest art, right? I was listening to the Doors. Anyone like the Doors here? The
I've heard
old
that.
rock, yeah. Woof. Yeah, they were on some.
Kid Cudi's got
crazy
that song
stuff.
Marijuana. I don't know if you heard that song. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
marijuana,
yeah.
smoke.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's got.
Oh,
There's two. There's a whole family of these bitches. Okay.
Now let's see him.
Get the sniffers out, man.
No.
I was gonna say I've never seen anyone get that hyped over that song before.
I was thinking like that song is not that good. He said, "Oh." Neil's got housemates and they're trying to sleep with me while he's screaming downstairs.
Flabbergasted. Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
It's like, These are like the twins in Breaking Bad of spiders.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm gonna have to leave this in because at this point now I can't even think of like how I'm gonna
sorry.
edit around that.
That was the natural.
It's being
I
odd.
just see something run across my eye. Like, what the fuck?
The whole time as well. You guys haven't got the visual that we have, but Neil sat in the corner of his sofa, yeah, where he's normally sat very much in the middle, very neatly put together so that he can watch one spider. But now, as you found out, there's two, which is not ideal.
The frame is yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely
Unsettling.
using the rule of thirds there. Let's try wrap this up so Neil can run away or run to the spiders, whatever he chooses to do.
Framing is.
This is mad. I was just trying to psych myself up to deal with one. Now I've got to deal with two. You're taking,
If there's two, you know there's at least three.
bro. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
There's a family in there, a nuclear family in there.
Oh no, nuclear.
Anyways,
Oh man.
Kid Cudi 3. Okay, I guess
Leave
Neil
it.
will listen to it for us and tell us if it's worth listening to. What I think everyone should have been listening to is West Side Gun. I think West Side Gun's doing great
I
stuff.
peeped that one, and it did sound quite nice, you know.
What? I didn't even.
But there's too much release. Look,
That's
we
what
don't
I'm
have
saying,
time to
it's
listen
far
to
too
everything.
much. Because the thing is, you know that West guy. What's the album called? Because I always have to check it because some of the stuff he's been
Heels
doing
Have
lately
Eyes
has been
Too.
fire.
Heels Have Eyes too. I don't know why he's so stuck on wrestling at the moment. Like even the artwork is wrestling again, and we already had the one that had Brock
He
Lesnar.
loves wrestling.
Well, it wasn't
He
Brock Lesnar, but
loves
you know what I mean. Still praying last year.
He's
This is
doing
a follow-up
a
to-
concept.
He's
though.
always been
It's
on
like-
wrestling. Yeah.
That's true.
I think he's rapping from a wrestling villain perspective on this album. It's quite cool.
Yeah, because they call him a heel, right? Like a bad guy in wrestling. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. I say listen to it. I love West Side Gun because West Side Gun is, doing that luxury rap stuff. It gets a bit boring after a while, but in this case, Heels Have Eyes worked for me. And I think it's worth listening to. I would say give it a listen if you're looking for some more Griselda. I haven't even got my Griselda button anymore. What have I got that's West Side Gun? I ain't got any West Side Gun on here. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh man.
The board needs updating. I keep saying this, but I never do. Okay, so moving swiftly on to the kind of ending parts of the podcast.
I'm sorry, man. But I haven't even got Neil's face in the camera now.
Yeah, he's moving further and further away. That's why I'm trying to wrap this up so he can go and deal with what he needs to deal with.
I'm lying down, man. I'm at that point.
Singles.
So I mean, there's not really much singles wise that's come out that I'm aware of at the moment. Like I think Led by Her, I know I keep bringing her up. It sounds like I'm getting paid to bring her up, but I'm definitely not. Led by Her is cooking up a new single. There's new Nux as well. He's gearing up for an album. But I'm looking through the playlist and it's mostly stuff from projects. So there's not really singles per se. There's just sections of albums on here. So the link to the playlist, I mean, if you're this far in, then you already know this, but just in case you somehow stumbled across here, links to the playlist are in the description. Definitely check out Droogie Otis. He did a project with Madlib, which is quite good. So there's a couple bits of that on there. But otherwise, yeah, I'm looking through this. There's some songs from like a album that 2 Chainz is doing, or like a project that 2 Chainz is doing. There's some highest to lowest thing.
Okay, the film, yeah. New Spike Lee.
Oh, is that Spike Lee's thing?
Yes.
Okay. Well, same
Denzel
thing for 2
Washington.
Chainz as well. 2 Chainz is releasing a film with a soundtrack as well. But yeah, just all the projects we've mentioned. So, go listen to Jid, go listen to Roc Marciano, Chance the Rapper, Earl Sweatshirt, Joey Badass, and Fred again, because that's what we've been listening to. If we've missed any singles, sorry, boss. But yeah, I mean, it's been a project heavy year. We're out of the singles kind of period. So that's what it is. Oh, and also Toby Lou. TOBILOW. LOU. Sorry. Toby Lou. I don't know if he's going to rap on this project, but he's just an interesting, fun little artist. So give Toby Lou a chance. He's just dropped a project last week.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't know. This episode's been all over the place. You'll probably hear that in the edit because I definitely won't be cutting out Neil's spider phenomenon. Has anyone got any closing remarks that they want to add to today? Theo, anything you want to say?
To be honest, no, I've got nothing. I'm getting distracted by
Yeah, I think we got to let Neil deal with his situation and just hope he come out alive, man.
No,
Yeah, true.
No, ending comments. Just go and plug in and listen to the music. It's great. It's a great time for hip hop right now, and there's lots to listen to. That's it, really.
Sean, anything closing remarks wise you want to add?
Only that I think that project needs more time, more in-depth listening, and hopefully we see it up there with the other like great projects this year. Come the end of the year, I think it should be in that conversation. And Earl's a sleeper as well. I know it's more of an acquired taste, but Earl's a sleeper. So I think August was another strong month, is what I'd say.
We could be here this time next month and absolutely having a mad time with a bunch of releases that have come out. So you're right. This month is a sleeper month, but there's still good quality there. Kieran, what if you're still with us?
What am I saying?
Closing remarks. Anything you want to say about the month as a whole?
I'm mad overwhelmed with the amount that's released. I just think let's just call it quits now. This year's wrapped. Who's gonna drop anything? J. Cole? I don't know.
You guys were banking on that earlier in the year, so maybe we get a Cole drop out of nowhere.
Is that even happening? He's been quiet. He's been quiet for time, man. If he drops it now, what's it doing? What's it doing? Oh, no. Oh.
Kieran went from not interested to just dropping an absolute fire statement out of nowhere.
He's got unhinged.
Fair enough. Neil, anything to add while you're in your spider apocalypse?
Bro, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what they
His
say.
mind's been gone. The last hour, we haven't even had Neil on the call. He's been focused on other things. If you notice, his contributions have dipped significantly. He's not even sat in front of his microphone.
Bro, this is mad. Two,
Okay.
no, I'm sorry. This is not real. This is not real.
I want to see pictures of these
One
things.
was a joke thing, but two is like, nah, someone's pranking me.
Fair enough. All right, well, we'll leave it there. August has been a bit of a quieter month, but not in a bad way. And hopefully the year kind of rounds off nicely. We have time to enjoy what we've missed and maybe a few little other singles that come in. But for now, we're in a good place in the scene. Yeah, let's leave it at that. I mean, some people got spiders to deal with, other people got sleep to deal with, and some people have checked out entirely. We won't say who's who, but you'll figure it out.
Hey, this is Sean, and thanks for listening to another episode of The Grey Area. Are you an upcoming artist, critic, journalist, or content creator? Hit us up on our Discord or in our YouTube comments if you want to share new music, take part in an interview, or are interested in collaborating. Links to these can be found in the show notes. Take care.